Hi guys, it's Kimberly. Welcome back to the Twin Flame family. This is your collective Twin Flame energy update for the week of March 26th. And this week we have a new moon on Monday, the 27th, and the new moon is 7 degrees in Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's also all about new beginnings, and as new moons invoke us to set new intentions, this is a really big one, especially because there's a lot of fire energy behind that new moon. That means really getting clear about what we want and aligning up with our goals and dreams. So we may be really daydreaming this weekend going into Monday, March 27th about what we want to manifest. What are some dreams that we have really stepped away from, maybe because we've been mired in the muck and yuck of the 3D, that we can now revisit and really put the intentions back out there. This is a very, very good time to set intentions and get in line with our goals. And these can be short-term or long-term goals. You're going to get a lot of fire energy behind that, which can bring things into manifestation if we're not blocking it. This, like I said, it's a time of new beginnings. So it could be a time of reevaluating what didn't work before and how can we do it new moving forward. And this is particularly related to your goals and dreams. We're talking about life ambitions, like I said, short-term goals, long-term goals, career, things like that. So don't forget to take some time and really set those intentions, really daydream, really get in that state, because this is also a time of powerful action. Because once that new moon energy kicks in, you're going to really be able to bring things into the physical material world very quickly. And this is about leadership. It's about taking initiative, taking action. And, you don't have to just go full force taking action. You'll actually intuitively know what action to take once you set the intention. So the first step is setting the new intentions. But if there's any new beginning that you've been pondering, whether it's a new venture, new job, new, getting on your mission or starting on your mission, this is a great time to start. Okay. So into the reading for the Twin Flames for the energy for this week. So, interesting because I have Queen of Pentacles coming up for the Divine Feminine and the Emperor as for representing the Divine Masculine. And let's see, this is really about our wisdom away from what's happening in the 3D world, and the wisdom that is actually rooted in the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energies. And this is calling us back to that wisdom, not the ideas and thoughts that are rooted in worry or self-doubt, but that's rooted in that inner knowing, the Divine Feminine inner knowing, the intuition, and the wisdom, like the wise woman wisdom, as well as with the masculine, often this represents like an older, wiser man. And this is calling the masculine to revisit that piece of himself. Where is the wisdom? What is the truth? What do we know from life experience? And this is going to help us navigate through the current waters, through the current situation. With the shared energy that's coming up for the two is the Justice card in reverse. And I really feel like there's been a lot of, oh, my twin did me wrong lately. He was mean. She was just unkind. And there's been that type of 3D interaction where we're either pissed or feel hurt or crossed or double crossed. There could be deceit, trickery, things like that have been coming up for twin flames. And this is saying that this is all about balance, and we need to balance our, hurt feelings, anger, and feeling like we've been slighted with this inner knowing wisdom of what the connection is, why we're being served these lessons, why are they in front of us. So I also feel like the twins are being served up some lessons that have appeared in karmic relationships prior to this. So if you had a recurring theme in karmic relationships, like seeing yourself in that, like whether for me it was like betrayal. This may come up now with our twin flames. If there's patterns that we've been repeating in karmic relationships up until this point, our twin flames may now bring this up to the surface for us. This is for greater healing, but it's also because you're going to navigate the waters differently than you did before. And it's going to show you your growth and also a different approach, a different way, and it's going to help you shift. So when those things resurface, you're actually going to act differently. You're going to react differently. It may even be a slight difference or a slight shift, but still it's a shift. It's a way that you're actually starting to break that pattern now. And that's really huge. And so this is talking about the scales of balance within the relationship, as well as if you've been wronged, if there's been an injustice, if you've been hurt and you feel as though it has been done unto you, this is not really, this is just a shift in perception, because we know that it hasn't been done unto you. It's being served up for you so that you can heal it now and start to shift how you react and how you process the information. Most of us now can sit here and process the information and say, as we're in our ascension process, and go, wow, this is no coincidence that, my twin flame is serving this up for me now. It was a pattern in my past. It was something that, but now it's coming up again, and I'm seeing it in a new light. I'm also approaching it differently. I'm handling it differently. The old ways, especially for the feminine, of kicking, screaming, threatening, the harsh defense mode, false masculine that we may have approached these patterns with in the past are no longer working. They're not serving us. We know it. And so we're starting to shift. Also, the guides are coming in through the dream state, especially in our dreams right now. These could be daydreams, or they could be our lucid dreams, or our sleep dreams, right? Like our REM dreams. And on every level, we're dreaming. Our dreams are very vivid right now. We're also the messages are coming through from spirit through our dream state. So if you wake up and you're like, wow, that was weird or something, write it down right away so you remember, because we're actually getting 411 information that is going to help guide us, whether it's validating what we already know intuitively, or if it's information that we just couldn't find in our gut, but like the guides are coming in to just show us what that information is. It's truth. You're getting truth this way. You're getting, this is a way of justice being served also through the dream state. It's saying, if you cannot see the truth on the surface, we're going to deliver it to you. So Spirit's coming in to bring it to you. So really pay attention to your dreams right now. Interesting, because crowning the situation and under the surface, I've got the 2 of Cups, and look what's underneath, the Death card. And this is very much about like the old ways of reacting not working, okay? And that in that being wronged, or in that being hurt, or in the other person being a jerk or an asshole or whatever you want to call it, that we're actually having compassion now for ourselves, a deeper understanding of where we've come from, why this is coming up, and then compassion and forgiveness for the other person that's helping us keep this union pure. Because this union at the soul level, regardless of what has been wronged or whatever has been happening on the 3D, is there in its purest form. And I think it's helping us step into it in a new way. So this is sort of like a new beginning or a new step towards the union. And this is really like about old reactivity ending, old ways of being. So this isn't necessarily, you guys see this, sometimes you get scared when you see the Death card. This isn't necessarily about the relationship ending, but this could be about the ways that the relationship was toxic, those cycles ending. Those toxic cycles could be ending. And that may be sparked by a wrongdoing, by a deception, by a meanness or jerkiness or whatever you guys are experiencing. And I want you to know that that is actually an opportunity in disguise for you to step into the union in a new way. And this is 2, which means like this is the beginning of a new understanding or a new way of being in this union, which is really huge and profound. The guides are still saying to detach from drama, okay, because I think with current things that may have come up over the past week or so, feeling hurt, feeling wrong, do you want to fight the fight? And they're saying, don't do that. That's not the way to do it anymore. This is about listening to your guides, listening to your dreams, listening to spirit, and navigating the waters quite differently now. And it does not involve yelling, screaming, drama, anything like that, threats, or anything like that. This is about moving through it in a much more peaceful way and a much more confident, connected to our inner knowing, divine feminine, or all-wise masculine way, okay? So Archangel Michael is above the twin flames right now, protecting and guiding, leading us. And he's, especially with this new moon energy, he's saying, you can do this and you can do anything, really. This is protecting you through the current situation. So if there is any sort of an injustice, just trust that you don't need to react and you don't need to, stomp your feet or put up a fight. That this will heal if you just relax into it and trust, okay? And know that you've got powerful protective energies around you. You've got powerful guidance coming in through your dreams. Archangel Michael is around the twin flames. It's over the twin flames right now, guiding, protecting you. And this is, he's there for you to work with him. So you could say prayers to him. You can, read a little bit online about how to work with him more. I'm not going to dig into it in this segment. I'm going to try to keep this somewhat concise. So the other thing that the guides are saying is, although we may have experienced a hurt or we may have experienced something that's thrown us a little bit off kilter, they're still saying just pretend like, it's almost like pretend like this isn't even affecting you, because on a soul level, it hasn't really changed the connection in any way. It's still there, and you're going to step into it more fully and in a new way. So they're saying keep the vibration high. And this angel therapy card is coming up as singing and dancing. And this is very much about high vibrational alignment. And it says express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. When my clients ask me, how do you stay in high vibrational alignment? And I say, well, you can't go from a really, really low place to a really, really high place. But sometimes music and movement can help pull us out. So play a song that makes you feel good. Anything that is going to lift that vibration, get you out of your worry and fear mode. That's where we tend to huddle or hover in that like low vibrational space. It's a lot of times it's our default setting. So if you need a little boost to help pull you out, we can go to music, and that often helps, I think, the majority of us, right? And I'm talking about happy things, music that makes you feel motivated, happy, inspired, things like that. And sometimes just letting go of the thoughts in your mind and just letting go of all that 3D thinking, letting go of the worries, the doubts, the fears, and all of that, and just going into a happy space. It's like being in the moment. Feeling the rhythm is being in the now. It is listening to the lyrics, and having that, even if it's a 3-minute song, that will boost you up, and you may emerge out of that 3-minute song feeling a lot better. Or you may just put it on repeat, keep listening to it, or find several songs that make you feel that way. And this is really about staying in the high vibrational place and not getting mired down by, this is not getting caught in those toxic cycles anymore. They are coming to an end. And now it's like we have the tools to pull ourselves out of it, right? And this is how we do it. And we know it. It's like listening to a Abraham Hicks segment or something high vibrational on YouTube, listening to a favorite song or something inspiring, motivational, working on mission. We will stay stuck in the low vibrational energies for as long as we keep crutching to them. So using them as crutches or as excuses. And it is in your power if you want to be happy, if you want to feel joyful. It's in your power to feel that way. So don't forget that. And again, I just reached in and pulled another Doreen Virtue Ascended Masters card. And look what came up, Twin Flames. Twin Flames, you have to still trust in this connection regardless of what's going on, and knowing that there is magic in the high vibrational space. The only way to move towards union is to get out of the low vibrational energies. So the more you're like wanting to control, wanting to have answers, wanting to, control the timeline, being in the woe is me state, or the why now, why is he or she doing this to me? No. No one's doing anything unto you. You are actually being served up lessons, being served up learning opportunities for you to crack open wider, do your healing more, and to train yourself to go into high vibrational mode, even when you feel yucky, even when you feel doubtful, even when you feel this is a training. It's a practice. It's not something that you just like, oh, wow, I'm in surrender. Wow, I'll just stay here now. For those of you that are just starting to feel like, wow, I have really good days sometimes, well, think about that. Why? Because you're in that high vibrational energy, but then you come out of it. And this is about sustaining that now and learning how to do that. And that's practice. Practice every single day. Practicing not wanting to be in those low vibrations. Sometimes those low vibrations are just comforting to us because they're the default place. We're used to being there. They're a crutch. It's something to lean on. We can talk to others about it. And, misery loves company. But it only makes it worse. It only holds us further away from union with our twin flame, like true harmonious union. The way that we get to that place is by doing our healing, shifting our reactivity, shifting the ways that we've done things, shifting beliefs, finding new, better, healthier beliefs that serve us better, serve the connection better, and then staying in our high vibrational energy. And this is energy that can help us really get into alignment with our mission as well. And that's beautiful for this new moon. So how do we invoke this new moon? How do we welcome it in? I say sing and dance. Let's do a little ritual about singing, dancing, and I want you to think about raising your arms up and really about aligning with don't even think about your twin flame in all of this, right? Like get the thoughts out, because I feel like there's way too much 3D thinking going on right now, and really thinking about goals, what we want, how we want the future to be, and lining up with all of that in a very high vibrational way. Okay, so I hope that's helpful for you for this week, and I hope you have a blessed and beautiful week, and I will see you next week. You can book sessions with me. I've still got the Twin Flame reading and guidance session up on the website, 30-minute or 60-minute. That's up there, and that's thetwinflamefamily.com. Just click on private session, and then you can schedule a session all sorts of times, evening, weekend, and throughout the day, limited hours throughout the day. I think Fridays are the days that I'm doing mornings now. And, but also if you don't see a time that works for you and you're really just dying to have an appointment, or some of you are overseas and some of those times don't work, you can email me and we can work out something to accommodate your schedule. I also have April 11th, which is coming up soon, believe it or not, is the Divine Feminine Goddess Workshop. We're talking about transforming your wounded warrior into the Divine Goddess. It's an awesome workshop, you guys. Please don't hesitate to sign up on the website. That's under group services. And also there's a soul coaching package session. And many of you have booked a reading with me, and then you're like, I want to talk to you every week. And that's more of I still use intuitive guidance in the soul coaching sessions, but I also really use soul coaching techniques. And it's something where you don't have to wait a month or 2 months to talk to me. We can actually be working on your ascension tools and managing your twin flame connection and helping you get on your mission, and also just clearing the blocks in your life to help you really move forward and enjoy this year. So I've got a package up there with a special rate if you want to do it on a habitual basis, or you can just book it individually. So visit thetwinflamefamily.com, and I look forward to working with you, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.